Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to declutter and reorganize my spices and a few of my cabinets. So grab a drink, light a candle, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so I am going to redo all of my spices. You saw the mess that I had up there. I ordered these clear risers to go into my drawer. This drawer here. I used to have all my utensils in here, but I'm just gonna, well, not all of them, but a good amount of them. So I'm gonna clear this out, move those somewhere else, and then the inserts will go in here and get rid of all of this mess here. It's just way too much. And I'm going to also purge a lot, only because a lot of spices, they typically don't have like an expiration date on them, but they definitely will lose flavor. So a lot of people don't know that, but yes, they absolutely can, and they will, depending on how long you've had certain spices. So let's get started with that, and I'll show you how this comes out. And again, this is how this comes. I picked up, I think they come in 48. Yeah, they come 48 to a box. I paid about 40 bucks for these, and I got 300, and I want to say 360 something labels. I mean, pretty much any seasoning you can think of. A lot of these I didn't even know existed, I'll be honest. And then I like these labels quite a bit because they are modern and minimal in design, and they're not too busy. And I'm excited to have everything organized in my drawer, alphabetized. This also comes with a silicone funnel, so I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, wash my containers, and this is the container itself. And it's just a 4-ounce size. And I will go ahead and link all of this, like I said, in my description box below. So that way, if you decide that this is something that you want to do to your drawers, you can do that for your spices. I am feeling like a for real organization guru here. With this grown-up look here, the super grown-up look. So I'm excited. So let's go ahead and get started. So the funnel was very helpful to get about 50% of the spices in the jars. I will say that the more fine the spice was, like anything that was ground, it was a little bit more difficult getting that in the jar just because it would get stuck for some reason. So a lot of times I just used the pour method or my hands. For putting the labels on, you just kind of have to eyeball this. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and measure exactly the middle of each jar. I mean, they're small, so you can just eyeball it. And then once you get one down, I would take a second bottle and just kind of lay it next to that one to make sure and kind of use that as a guide. This process is very messy, so make sure you're cleaning up as you go so you don't have this huge mess at the end that you'll have to clean up. So when I took these out of the package, I didn't pay attention and I totally rearranged them and had to go back and put them back into alphabetical order so that I can easily find the label that I was looking for. Okay guys, so this is the cabinet where I kept all of my other seasonings. But here's the deal. So because I have so many of these bottles now that I am transferring all of this out of and putting into these, I need to use this fully extended for extras because my drawer is already pretty much filling up. And so what I'm gonna do is put what I can here on these two, and then I'll just put the rest over here. And those are pretty much like seasonings. I use them, but I just don't use them on a daily basis. So that is where I'm at. So I'm in the process of taking all of this down as well. And I'm moving it to this cabinet on the right. So I thought this was gonna be a little bit easier, but it's not, because now I have to rearrange my cabinets entirely. Okay, so I winded up going to Marshall's because I want to put all of this stuff, like this is baking, and I ran out of jars. I'm just like 3 or 4 jars short of what I needed for all of my seasonings that I just redid, but I ran out. So I'm gonna have to order just like a smaller pack from Amazon, maybe like a pack of 10 or 12 or something like that. But this is all of my baking stuff on this side. And then this is just like more baking stuff that I have, but I don't want it just out like this. Now, these boxes will have to be out, but I'm gonna figure all this out. But I went and got some baskets to put all of this other stuff in. And like, I still kept my Lazy Susan for these small items because I haven't used them, don't really use them, but I may in the future. And I don't want to use an entire jar on this, you know what I mean? So like, I just don't know that I want to do that because it's just something that is so small and I really don't use it. So I got these from Marshall's for $17 and they are 2 baskets. And so I winded up getting 2 packs of them. So let me finish this up and then I will show you the finished product, which is right down there. You can kind of see a little sneak peek, but I'll show that to you here in just a moment. So there it is, the finished product. I have so much more space in this cabinet now. I threw some of my extra cheese boards up there that I have, my charcuterie boards, and I have that whole space right there at the top where I don't know what the heck I'll put up there, but I'll find something to fill that spot. And I'm just really, really excited about how this turned out, and it just looks so good. I am absolutely in love with how this turned out. So much so that I've decided to do a giveaway. Once I reach 500 subscribers, one of you will win this set, and I hope you love it just as much as I do. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. Please share this video. Also, let me know in the comments section how often you cook and what's your favorite meal to cook. Thank you guys so much for showing so much love and your continued support. And I will see you next time. Bye.